All right, here's some big news. Trtan Time has been nominated for the prestigious Edward R. Murrow Award for News Writing. Huh? Pretty cool, huh?
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks. No, not really, not even close. No, it didn't happen. I just wanted to hear something like that just once, all right?
Okay.
So sorry. Here's Trtan Time. April 27th, 1897. Now listen closely, all right?
Okay.
Grant's tomb, the final resting place of General Ulysses S. Grant, is dedicated. It was dedicated on the 75th anniversary of Grant's birth on April 27, 1822, and is the largest mausoleum in North America.
Wow.
His wife, Julia Dent Grant, died 5 years later and was placed in a matching sarcophagus beside him. Happy birthday to Earl Anthony, born April 27, 1938, American Hall of Fame PBA, Professional Bowlers Association, champion in 1973, 74, and 75. And he was the first $1 million winner of the PBA in 1982. He had 25 career 300 games. He and Dick Weber are widely credited for having increased bowling's popularity in the United States.
Thank you.
Yes. April 28th, and I think the PBA Hall of Fame is in St. Louis, so that's a Missouri thing you might want to check out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
April 28th, 1789, Fletcher Christian leads a mutiny against his commanding officer, William Bligh, Captain Bligh, of the HMS Bounty, placing Bligh and some of his crew adrift in an open boat. Bligh survived a 47-day, 3,600-mile voyage to safety, in like a rowboat.
Oh,
with
no,
his
no,
men. Yes, yes. Christian and the mutineers landed at Pitcairn Island, where they lived out their lives among the native inhabitants. All right. Happy birthday to Oskar Schindler. Born April 28, 1908, German industrialist. In 1940, he and his wife saved 1,200 Jews from concentration camps by convincing the Nazis to allow them to work in a factory they ran in Poland. They spent most of their wealth bribing German officers to keep the Jewish workers safe. Prior to World War II, Schindler had joined the Nazi Party and worked as a spy for them. After seeing the treatment of the Jews, he began his quest to save as many as possible. That's the man Schindler's List is.
I did not know it was based on a true story.
Yes, it is.
I
Absolute
love
true
that.
story. All right. April 29, 1899, the Belgian electric car Le Jamais Contenté, that's as close as I'll ever get, which stands for the Never Satisfied, tops out at 105.882 kilometers per hour, which is about a little over 65 miles per hour. It had two direct drive 25 kilowatt motors running at 200 volts, drawing 124 amperes each, for about 66 horsepower total, and was driven by Belgian driver Camille Janatzi. And that's a record back then, 65 miles an hour.
Is that why most highways are like 60, 65?
No,
Okay. Just asking.
I don't think it's based on that car, but yeah. Happy birthday to Timothy Treadwell. All right, born April 29, 1957. American environmentalist, grizzly man, all right? After spending 13 summers with the brown bears in Alaska, he and his girlfriend were killed and partially eaten by one. This was the first fatal bear attack in Katmai, I don't know how it's pronounced, National Park, in history. The film Grizzly Man, 2005, documents his work and death with the bears and his writings among grizzlies living with wild bears in Alaska.
Did you watch that documentary?
I knew all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Alaska and you learn about it.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a good idea.
Don't be him.
April 30th, they still have remains of the trailer there. Yeah. April 30th, 1952, Mr. Potato Head becomes the first toy advertised on television. That's the first one advertised on television. It was also the first TV advertisement targeted at children. The ad campaign was successful with over 1 million sets sold in the first year. Mrs. Potato Head was added the following year. The toy was invented and manufactured by George Lerner in 1949. It was first distributed by Hasbro in '52. And back then, the original Mr. Potato Head, you can kind of tell, the kit was offered as separate parts to be attached to a real potato.
Oh.
That's the kind I had.
Okay.
Yeah, starting in '64, a plastic potato body was included with the kit.
Can I just say that version's a little terrifying?
Well, yeah, they had a real potato head, so,
Yeah.
you know, Mr. Potato Head, not Mr. Plastic Potato Head thing. Okay, happy birthday to Al Lewis. Albert Meister, born April 30th, 1923. You recognize him, actor. He was in Car 54, Where Are You? From 1961 to 63, played Leo Schnauzer. And the Munsters, all right. He was Sam Dracula from 64 to 66. Grandpa, yeah. And in 1998, Lewis ran as the Green Party candidate for governor of New York, requesting to be listed on the ballot as Grandpa Al Lewis, claiming he was best known by that name. His request was rejected by the Board of Elections.
That's why he didn't win.
Yeah. May 1st, 1954, TV's first horror show hosted by a costume character premieres. The Vampira Show was hosted by Maila Nurmi, dressed as the Vampira character she created. The Vampira character was created when Nurmi attended a masquerade ball in a costume inspired by the character Morticia Addams. Her costume attracted the attention of a TV producer, Hunt Stromberg, who asked her to host a horror show. And a happy birthday to Calamity Jane, born on May 1st in 1852. Her last words were, "Bury me besides Wild Bill," as in Hickok. Finally, I told you to, okay, who is buried in Grant's tomb?
Ulysses S. Grant and his wife.
No. No one is buried in Grant's tomb. They are in a raised kind of sarcophagus. So to be buried, you have to be underground. No one is buried in Grant's tomb.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Turn back time, everybody. All right, Tom and producer Charlie are taking us to the Cinema Corner right after this. Don't go anywhere.